you are going back to the door, notice the the curve there. Very interesting. When you close the door, it still can be closed, even though it's a rectangular door, but it has a curve over there. Yeah, the inside is very simple, but if you go to the next picture, you look at the windows there, and that's the roof without a beam. So this structure is very interesting. So next one. Oh, I took this picture just for fun. When I drove through a park, they have a kite festival. This is so colorful, so I took this picture, put it there just to anything to. So next one. Oh, this page, Qinghai River. During my school days, I learned about Chinese poetry. When we talk about Qinghai River, that's the place where all the Chinese literary person wrote their poetry before. But now it has become very commercial. So that's why I said in my early presentation, saying that when we consider preserving our heritage buildings, I don't know whether this is the right way. But still, you go there. I went there trying to trace the footsteps of the Chinese poets and people like that. I could not. I was feeling a bit disappointed. Yeah, because even with this look like old buildings, I think they are pretty new. So go to the next one. This is the famous Qinghai River. So they have all these stores for the tourists there. This bridge is quite near the Ningbo 1844 area. So I like the curve there, so I took this picture. Go to the next one. So it's nicely designed. Even in China nowadays, you can very often see these nice design bridges or buildings. Go to the next one. Yeah, look at that's the underneath of the bridge. Look at that. They are so artistic. They even put some drawing and painting. Okay, next one. Yeah. So go to the next one. So this area is called 1844. The reason why they use 1844 because the port of Ningbo started in the year 1844. They use it to develop an old port into also a tourist area with many restaurants, bars. Go to the next one. We still have some old buildings there. I know the reflection, so I took this picture. And I like the silver sculptures, quite a number of them there. So if you look at the sign in the middle, go back to the previous one, the sign in the middle, you will notice all the business establishment there, the restaurants, bars, bookstores maybe. Yeah, go to the next one. Yeah, I like the name of the store behind. It's called Chengyi in Chinese. Yeah, it's the love. It means more than love. Yeah, a modern structure in front, and behind the structure is an art museum. They're using an old building as an art museum. The next one, they are very creative. Look at the chair there. Yeah, it's not straight. Yeah. And this is interesting. Yeah, this is girls' school before, and they turned it into a museum. I like the balcony of the building. Very well designed. And that's the front door of the museum. Even though it's the old building, they install, that's what just mentioned, something digital, a digital screen on top of the main door, so that they can do all time advertising. So the Chinese, they are very creative nowadays. Next one. But apart from the old building behind, is a museum. Yeah, they set up something very modern in front.
Why the last number 4 upside down?
Yeah, they just try to make it more creative. Yeah, something to do. Yeah. I like this one very much. When people nowadays they are not reading books, but this is an excellent bookstore. You go to the next page. Look at the design. I especially went down, spent half an hour, browsing all the publications there. That's I would say, the prettiest bookstore I've ever seen. Next one. But they still maintain some very traditional. Yeah, this is a monument of a family clubhouse. Yeah, this is some of the old buildings still in that area. So that's the size I like. You know what they do? They are on the floor. They are pieces of brick on the floor. I think Sandra may pick up this idea to have something like that, in the city of Bonn. So when I walk by, I noticed that the city focuses a lot on art and culture. It has many boutiques, and it wants that art living for everyone. Like this one is next to the bookstore. In Chinese, it says 书藏古今. It has a collection of books, ancient books and modern books, or something like that. When you walk along, you notice all these signs. Next one. This is a nice picture of the Ningbo, the city of Ningbo. The uniqueness of Ningbo is that why it became one of the most important ports in China for over 100 years ago is because it's situated at the confluence. Three main rivers merged together to make the city. And I was lucky enough in Ningbo, I stayed at Shanghai Hotel. So this time during my trip, I stayed at top hotels. When I was in Shanghai, I stayed in a very inexpensive local hotel. So I tried the very upscale life and also the life of a very ordinary person. So, and this area, I'm going to talk about this area. This is the bank of Ningbo. It has become a recreation area also for the young people during nighttime going there to have a drink. So go to the next slide, please. Yeah, that's the place I'm talking about. Imagine all those heritage buildings. They are making use of them. In a way, maintaining these buildings, but turn them into bars and restaurants. So look at that. That's also an old building. Nice architecture. This one is a spa. Yeah, this was a port before. So you notice name. This is a typical Chinese importer exporter's name. They use this type of name for their business. Beautiful windows. Yeah, that's the backyard of one of the buildings. So they have a rickshaw there. So the old wall of the building. Oh, this place, after visiting the place, I'm walking back to my hotel and pass underneath and fly over. Look at that. For a city design, under the flyover is so nicely designed. Go to the next time. The next one is more interesting. What I'm saying that this is the prettiest washroom I've ever encountered in my life. So talking about you are in China, in mainland China. I think many of you heard about the story when you are traveling in China, when you get off the bus, men go to the right, women go to the left, and then, but for this one, I cannot imagine. It's a public washroom, so it looks extremely nice. I put this picture in because this is not an important building, but this is the sales office of a Hong Kong property developer, the New World. Since I got in Hong Kong, they set up such an office in Ningbo. Not Shanghai or Beijing. If Shanghai or Beijing, maybe the biggest cities, Ningbo is a bit smaller. But they set up beautiful office there to sell property and to develop properties in mainland China. So construction's going on. When I walk around the city, construction going on all the time. I like this picture. This looks more artistic. Just with the tiles. The next one. Yeah, these are the pictures going on. These are the constructions going on. Yeah, I don't know whether you can read the slogan there. It used the slogan in China, 全世車站. If you buy this apartment, you can pass on to your next generation, and this is the most luxury. They want to sell luxury. Next one. So after visiting all this, busy business place, I went to a place called the Moon Lake. Go to the next one. To look at some old buildings. These are old buildings. We also got, I think some of Chiu Pei Mahjong. They got a Mahjong museum there. So you can still enjoy some old Chinese buildings in that area.